What's up, guys? It's me, Jordan the Voices Guy. We're going to do this audio only today because there's a visual change, and I think I'd rather wait about a week to show you guys. In fact, in the next podcast, I'll probably be back home, so it'll be back in the original set, I suppose. But today, I just want to tell a bit of a story that's happened to me last few weeks or so. So, if you may know me in my personal life, you probably know I'm a big fan of The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. It's a great show. And the house band is led by a wonderful musician, 30-year-old guy who's from New Orleans, Mr. Jon Batiste. A great musician, went to Juilliard, all that stuff. A big jazz musician, right? And, I follow his music and stuff. And then I heard through, not really the grapevine, more of his Instagram, that he had a Christmas album coming out, and I was really excited about it. I'm a big Christmas music fan, and my thing is, whenever I get into the holiday season, around a little bit after Thanksgiving, I like to have like a nice Christmas album to listen to, and that's sort of my gateway into the holiday spirit, in a sense. And so I heard, okay, he's got this album, I really want to listen to it. The only thing, though, was it was an Amazon exclusive. Now, of course, I'm an Android guy, so my music, or at least most of it, is on Google Play Music. I thought, okay, it's Amazon. I still use Amazon a lot. I'm a big Amazon Prime guy. So I thought, I'll go on there, give it a shot. So I remember it was after class on Friday, and I heard the news it was finally released, and I could get it on digital. And I said, great. So I go on Amazon, I see the album is, I believe, $8, and I said, all right, let's do it. So I buy the album. It's on digital, right? So it's an MP3 download. So I purchased the album. And then there's a screen that says, all right, here's your album. Click here to follow the link to download the album and listen to it. So I click the link. And then it takes me to this Amazon Music thing. I guess it's like a separate website. I mean, it's associated, but it's a separate thing. And it says, okay, here's your music. There you go. And I said, great. And I click on the albums, and it's not there. And I go, that's kind of strange. Maybe it didn't work, so I go back to the page and I click it again. There's nothing there. So I go back to like the main page where you buy the album, and I can see the tracks right there at the bottom, but it's still the previews. Before you buy an album, they have the little previews, maybe like 20-30 seconds of a song. And I go, okay, that's kind of strange. Maybe I have to download it, MP3, and then re-upload or something. But still, no, the link doesn't allow me to download the songs at all. And I go, well, maybe there's some sort of error. Maybe I didn't actually purchase the album. So I click on the link again to purchase the album. And it says, are you sure you want to buy this? You already bought it. And I go, okay, so I bought the album. And for some reason, it's not working. So I tinker with this for probably half an hour. Just trying to, I download the app on my computer. Like maybe it just didn't work on the website. Doing everything I can to figure out how to get this album. So finally I'm fed up, and I go, okay, let me contact Amazon. So I click on, near the bottom of the page on Amazon, there's a thing like, oh, contact us for help. So I click on it, and sure enough, it takes me through the step-by-step process. First things first, it suggests an issue I might have, and sure enough, the album's right there. It's like, is there a problem with your album? I go, yes, there is. I click on it, and then it goes there like, oh, what's the problem? And I say, oh, it's not, I can't listen to the album. I purchased it. Amazon knows I purchased it. I can't listen to it. And then it says, would you like to email us, or would you rather call us? Calling's much better. I go, well, I'd probably rather call you. So I click on call, and then it's like connected to my phone number. They calls, and then eventually someone from Amazon calls me. I pick it up, and the guy's like, hey, so it looks like you're having a problem with your digital music. And I go, yes, I do. And he says, all right. So he goes through and he says, let me push it manually to your account. So he tries it a few times, and he says, just refresh the page. Is it working? I go, no, it's not. It's not there still. And he goes, okay, give me 2 business days to fix this, and I'll call you back, or I'll email you about what to do. And I go, okay, fine. So I wait the 2 days. Nothing. Third day, I'm sitting there like, dang, this is not okay. And I keep refreshing. Every day I'm refreshing it just to see if something will happen. And then eventually I go, okay, maybe I should contact them again. So I call the number, and of course no one picks up because it's like they have to call me. So I just call them again, or I set the thing up to ask for help again, and somebody else calls me this time, and I pick it up, And she goes, hi, what's the problem? I go, well, the album didn't download. I can't listen to it. I called before, they called me before, and I picked up, and then they said 2 days, but it's been 3 now, so I'm just wondering about the progress. She goes, okay, let me check. And she's like, yeah, it's not working to your account. And she's like, well, have you tried downloading a free song? And I go, yeah, I downloaded a free song, so it's no problem with my account. It's just the album, I can't listen to it. And she goes, okay, well, let me try again. So she tries like 10 times to like push the album to my account, and nothing's happening. And she goes, well, okay, give me 2 days to fix this. I'll see what's going on. You know, sometimes it's a problem with the distributor. Who knows? 2 days, and I'll get back to you. And I go, okay. And so, and then the funny thing, as soon as she hangs up the phone call, I get an email from the guy from before. He's like, hey, sorry about the delay. Yeah, it's still not working. I don't know. I'm like, oh, yeah. And so I wait 2 days. And I've told a few friends at this point, and I'm just fuming because, you know, I really want to hear this album. And then at this point, I'm realizing that I could have bought the CD, and when you buy the CD, it comes with a free MP3 download. And even still, I can just take the CD and put it on my computer and just download the songs there. So I'm just thinking, like, oh, I should have done that. It would have been just $1 extra. And then finally, the second day, she does call back. And she goes, hey, yeah, it's not working. I don't know what to tell you. I'm like, well, I've been thinking about this, and I know you guys don't do refunds. Most, you know, digital music distributors don't do refunds. So I was like, well, I know you don't do refunds, but, like, since it isn't here, like, I haven't listened to anything, obviously. Like, can I, like, possibly get a refund? She goes, well, I guess so, yeah. I mean, it typically doesn't happen. So, I mean, yeah, you can have a refund. So I get my $8 back, and, then I spend, I guess, $1 extra and buy the CD. It's on Amazon Prime, 2 days shipping, right? Well, apparently they weren't like distributing the CDs yet, so I had to wait for them to start shipping CDs, and then the extra 2 days for the CD to actually get to me. So I kid you not, from the day I initially purchased the CD, or like I initially like got the digital, or, you know, paid for it, I had to wait 10 extra days to actually listen to the album. I was upset, I was mad and sad and confused, but you know what, I finally got the CD. I got the notification, hey, it's here. I said, great. So I went and picked it up, and it was last week when I listened to it, about, I guess, six days ago. And the thing is, I had an essay to write for one of my classes here. And so I told myself, all right, even though I really want to listen to this album, I'm going to write my essay first, and I have to finish it by midnight, because I procrastinated. Yeah, that's another thing. I had 3 essays due last week. I procrastinated all of them. Like, I knew I had to do them, but I was like, I just didn't do them until, like, the day, or two days before for each one, except the 10-page one. That's another story for another day. But, so I luckily, I finished my essay at, like, 11:50. And I was like, all right, now I get to listen to this album. It's a 45-minute album, Christmas with Jon Batiste. And thing is, I took the CD, and I put all the music on my computer, then I downloaded them on Google Play. Just because, you know, I don't know, I feel like it's... CDs aren't dead. I still buy CDs if I can. But I mean, I don't know, it's just, like, I don't have, like, a CD player, so I have to do it on my computer. But even my computer, I have to have an external CD drive, so I'd have to lug my entire computer to listen to it, and I was like, I'd rather just do it on my phone. And for me personally, when I listen to music, I gotta like seclude myself. Like I can do other things when I listen to most music, but if it's the first time I hear an album, I gotta like close my eyes and like be in it, you know. So I I go into the living room with my phone and my headphones, those solid Audio Technicas, and I go into the living room. And I sit on the couch and I close my eyes and I listen to the album. It starts off with this song that Jon Batiste did with Aloe Black. They called it Endless Love. And when I first saw the album, I thought, well, why on earth would they do a cover of Endless Love? That doesn't really make sense. And then I realized it's a new song. They just called it the same as My Endless Love. It's the same name. But no, it's a nice song. It's about the holiday spirit. And then, you know, there are a bunch of other songs that... you know, sort of a jazz kind of feel to them. Jon Batiste, at least on this album, a lot of his music reminded me of Vince Guaraldi, who he had composed music for a lot of the Charlie Brown specials, including the Christmas special that aired, was it 66 years ago? No, 51 years ago, sorry. And sorry, I really enjoyed, but I can still hear like these little modulations and sort of like the piano vibrato that Jon Batiste always brings. So I really liked it. And a lot of the songs he even did on there didn't even have vocals on them. It was just instrumentals, or maybe there'd be a little bit of vocals at the beginning and the end, but like the middle was just instrumental. It was really well done, really well put together. Great takes on classic holiday songs. I really enjoyed the album. So this isn't sponsored, by the way. I just want to make sure that I'm talking about this album. It's not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. I really enjoyed the album. It was very rich. I know this wasn't like a full album review. It was just me like telling this weird story about me not being able to listen to the album for 10 days. But I hope it was a fun story. So yeah, moral of the story, buy the CD instead of doing digital. I don't know if anyone else out there uses Amazon Music. I personally don't know anyone who does. If you do, and if you have luck with it, congrats. Maybe try buying the album if you're a big fan. If you're not, buy the CD on Amazon. It's worth your while. It's a great stocking stuffer. So I can't recommend it anymore. It's a really great album. It's up there for me. Some of my favorite albums are Michael Bublé's Christmas album. And then Seth MacFarlane, the guy behind Family Guy and Ted and stuff, he had a Christmas album called Holiday for Swing. That's also really good. It's got a few duets and stuff on there. So yeah, that's about it for me, you guys. So yeah, go check out the album. It's on Amazon.com. Christmas with Jon Batiste. It's a really great album. 45 minutes. Take a nice listen to it. That's it for me right now. Right now, I'm getting ready for finals week. I just have, miraculously, I have 3 finals. I had one on Thursday, which wasn't that bad. I have 3 finals, all on Thursday, so I get to kind of rest for a few days. And then I go home later that week. So yeah, just kind of chilling, relaxing. I hope everyone else is kind of able to relax right now. It's the start of the holiday season. So best wishes to everybody. Thanks for listening, and tune in next time when you'll probably see me looking a little different than you're used to. Alrighty, take care.